Buck Ballard in the place to be. If you really want to party with me.
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. Made a fortune, they can't let that go none. I'm doing so much, that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Quota, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wildcard Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Right away, they'll change the look. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Dalton. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. So Dalton now.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down, a give to Gibbs. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1. Two, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Counter play, here's Gibbs.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Dalton to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick here is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And they're going deep for Hill.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. The CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And now an audible here into something else. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Williams, a man in motion right.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Dalton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Passing, it's Dalton. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. To throw here, Dalton. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick 6. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Here's Dalton. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Achane.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On play action, now Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run Achane.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Second and 10. Dalton once more.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of ends.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Carr.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Touchdown, Cowboys. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing his car on third down.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. Now it's Carr.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Carr going to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll change things up. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
56, the muck boys, 56, check 56.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And now here is another interception.
He's to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second down, Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
It's a gain of 6.
93, 52, 93, 24.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now to the air, Dalton. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Andy Dalton. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button.
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Dalton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here's a toss left for Achane.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
2nd down and 8. Running right, here's Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
To throw, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Carr going to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Charles, are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Chris Barnes.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total dominate. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Santos now to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And now they'll shift things around.
Big Ed. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, they scared.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Dalton now to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Dalton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
56 to Mark. 368.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And now here's another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right?
And got his man complete.
There he goes again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Oh, some strong running. They said beginning of the season they